Hey, you guys. So, you guys don't know me. I am Sammy. I reside in Florida. I'm 29 years old. I have 3 children, and I'm a stay-at-home mom of 2 of them. I have 2 littles. And what, honey, if you're a mom, you just know, hon, your overall mental and emotional health and stability definitely matters. Sometimes you really just need a break, especially for those moms who don't have that village of support to be there for them, to help them, to be hands-on or anything, to get the kids. Everyone's busy, everyone has a life, and I understand that, and everyone must uphold their own levels of responsibilities and lifestyles that they live. We created them, so therefore they are our sole responsibility. But however, hon, you have those who have lots of support available to them when need be, and to God be the glory for that, for y'all. Never a hater on anybody who has support and stuff, because at the same token, I'm still blessed the fact that my children do have a 2-parent household. Their dad works, and I'm a stay-at-home mom, and at least we try to take turns with the kids a little bit. At least my kids do have a in-house father. But hell, sometimes you can still have a spouse, a partner, and still feel like a single mom. Sometimes you can still feel like a single mom because we're still doing a lot of the detail work anyway. We're still very much hands-on. We're pretty much the main ones. We're the ones, so but anyway, sometimes you just need to take a breather, take a break. I'm going on a walk just around the block, nothing major. I live in an apartment, but there's cul-de-sacs and of nice neighborhoods, suburban neighborhoods in the back and around from where I live. Just know it's definitely fully residential, different residencies, types, and stuff like that. I don't know. I want to take the kids trick-or-treating tomorrow, but we'll see. We'll see. Not really big on doing the door-to-door thing. I did it though with my first son. We normally go to a church. We prefer a church, like trunk or treat and stuff, things like that. But out of his 4 years, he's been trick-or-treating traditionally in the actual neighborhood one time. So, but we had just moved into our apartment where we live now this year, and we're gonna go test out the area this year, possibly, and see what it's hitting on, see if people are gonna be passing out any candy or things like that, because you gotta be careful though, child, because the one thing about it, honey, they ain't got to go to every single house, and once you see that bag, you judge according to that bag of how full it's getting or look, and after a while, shit, you be like, that's enough. Them children don't need all that candy. What Granny them used to say, them kids don't need all that candy. They do not need all that. So, especially for mine, all my children are 4 and under. So, but anyway, Um, definitely gotta get you a break in, honey. Definitely gotta improvise when you're the main lady, the main one in your life, honey. I mean, seriously, you don't have really no one, no mama, no daddy. All your grannies, grandparents are deceased or just, health-wise unable. Um, certain relationships have just been put to a standstill. It's not strong enough or, secluded enough to be like, yeah, we got a bond, we got to understand it. This is what we doing, we vibing, you know. So, when you don't really have that, when your everyday life is pretty much you, your man, your kids, every single day, nonstop, very rarely that anything changes, you know, you're just living off when opportunity comes. Sometimes you gotta improvise, honey, and know that you are the main one in control of your life. You are the main one who can give you all your wants and needs. As long as you definitely keep your eye on the prize, have a good relationship with God, and just definitely being in tune with God and having an understanding, you don't have to really worry about much, because your understanding is not your mind of understanding the way life works. That's not your job. That's you know what I mean. It's not for you to really beat yourself up about. You get your confirmation through God. Only God can help you understand the life that He invented, He created. The whole existence of things. You can only confirm what does everything all mean through the great will and word of the Lord. And I remember, man, growing up, watching my grannies, how the women in my life was like. Granny, you didn't see her stressed, you didn't see her worked up about anything. You didn't really have to see her worried about how this gonna happen, how I'm gonna get this, how I'm gonna get that. I don't have food or bills or anything. No, my aunties, my grannies, they didn't show no weakness, baby. The only time you really seen Granny hooping and hollering and break her emotions is when, something tragic happened, because she was always on the up and up on every death. Like, when you're from Alabama, you got a Granny from Alabama, she know every darn thing, and she know everybody. So, but Granny would always definitely put God first in everything, because that's how she spoke, and that's what she would tell me when I talked to her. And she would tell me stuff like, oh, I don't worry about it, baby. I just put it in the hands of the good Lord. I cast all my worries and troubles upon Him. And I was a child. I didn't really know what that meant, like that, to really understand it like I should, like not how I do now. You know what I'm saying? I'm 29 years old now versus as to when I was a little child and my granny was still living and I was asking her these things. But now that I am a grown woman, and now that I am a mother, and now that I have a household and stuff like that, I have strengthened. I have been working on my faith and relationship with God, keeping it strong, and staying in tune with Him, and having the understanding and relationship with God, and everything we talk about, and everything He confirms for me and get me to understand. It's the best level of central intelligence you could ever have a part of your body in existence. Hey, because I'm walking in these folks' neighborhood, can't be rude. But no, honey, Your relationship with God is very, very important before anybody in all things. Um, it can save you a lot of stress, my love. It can save you a lot of confusion and everything, hon. Once you have got very confident with the Lord and everything, honey, you're unbreakable, love. And in fact, when the enemy knows your relationship with God has gotten real good and he knows that you know better now, he gonna try his hardest ways to try to make his strategy even more complex and a little more, hypnotizing, trying to break you or stray you away. And we just can't keep allowing the devil to come into our life and try to sabotage and knock us off, honey. He's trying to literally trick us off the streets. Like, literally trick you off the streets, hon. Literally just trick you off the streets, wanting you to be in trouble. And you just can't allow that because we have so much to live for and we have so much to lose. Like, you gotta really cherish life these days, hon. Death, you can't escape it, baby. It's just one of those things where it's like, now you don't know when it's gonna hit you. You know what I'm saying? So you have to take advantage of now and make the best of right now and give it your all, honey, like it's your last. Cause I'ma pour this drink up like it's my last. I'ma put this light up like it's my last. I'ma like it's my last. Swear I'ma get it like I never had it at. Like Chris Brown them had said. We like that little song, not too worldly, but the message of that is, of us to say, treat every day like it's your last, love, and go hard like it's your last, Most definitely. Especially those of us, we have kids. We want to see them grow up. We want to see them get big and have accomplishments and stuff and create those memories. I think us women, us moms are very, very big on definitely capturing those memories and installing those core values of our children, our family, our life. It very much means a lot to us, to feel like we have it together. Even it's not perfect, but to feel like I have a package, I have a family, I'm not just out here, or my kids aren't just out here. We're not just out here just because we was born. Nah, we're gonna live in purpose. We're gonna live, blissfully, gracefully, enjoying, being humble, opportunity, experience, learning something, thanking God every time. And we just gotta continue to be consistent and stay on the up and up and stay educated. That's for sure. Stay very much educated, stay aware, stay woke, honey. Disassociate yourself from the masses as much as possible. You do not have to be a follower of followers. You should be a follower of leaders, those who you feel like are a good leader, under God. You don't put nobody before the main leader, which is God, of course. But if you shall listen to mankind, make sure it's the right ones that's feeding themselves the right pottage, and that's gonna feed you the right pottage, you know. Our influences matter. The company you keep matters. Who you listen to matters. What you believe in matters, you know. So, honey, most definitely always remember, honey, stay on the path with God, you know. Stay on the up and up, because we don't know what this world is coming to. We don't know what's gonna happen next, but we can't worry ourselves too much, baby. Just be prepared. Be prepared and ready with God. Talk about your plans, you know. Most definitely. God'll help you with that plan. That's the main one you need to be figuring it out with. Before you tell anybody else anything, hon, talk to God about it. Get your pen and your pad, you know, or your iPad, whatever, honey, whatever. I don't care, baby. Just write it down. Right. Oh my God, it's the Blue Angels, y'all. Oh my God. Y'all, I'm a Floridian, honey. If you know, you know, baby. Wow, they flew very low today. Okay. Whatever y'all got going on, dear, I like it and I love it. Woo. Oh, honey, they're loud too, babe. They'll be back around. Uh-huh. They all up there today. We love it here. We love, now, you know, let me put it to you like this. Florida can be very much loved, honey. But Florida can make you be like, dangerous. Very dangerous. Very dangerous love. Very beautiful. Very aesthetic. But also lots of trouble, baby. Lots of trouble, baby. You gotta be careful, my dear. But one thing about it, people love to come here and they love the Blue Angels. They've been a part of us for a very long time, honey. Damn near 100 years, if I say. I think it's most definitely been over 50 years. But anyways, honey, just keeping your relationship and being in tune with God it's just very important, y'all. He is the head of all things. I remember I was just too engulfed, too caught up in my life, too out there, too pulled off a shore. Too pulled out from shore, honey, on an island. Don't let people bring you out into the deep end when you can't swim. Because even though they say they got you, they'll still, you know, let you go and drown when you think you can be like, oh, I can do it, I got it. The next thing you know, you start going under. And they might start laughing at you. And you only got that one person who's going to try to, you know, save you. If they do, you know. But if anything, just look at it as God utilizing that one person to get you up out of there, child. Be like, girl, this ain't the pool for you, baby. This ain't the side for you. You can't hang with us. You shouldn't. These people don't even like you. I barely fond of you, but I ain't gonna let you drown like that. And I take it as a, I appreciate it. But yeah, I just use that as an example of like, you know, stay in your lane, you know, stay where you're comfortable, stay where you're safe, stay what works better for you. You do not have to go over to the deep end with everybody else, you know. You do not have to go over there to the deep end with everybody else, baby. It's okay to be in shallow waters, because I can see what's beneath me, you know. And when you out there in the deep, you don't know what's beneath you, honey. It could be anything up under you ready to get you. It could be a shark, another person, anything, baby. So you just gotta be careful, honey. Your privacy matters, your peace matters. Less is more. You don't need a bunch of friends. I'm serious, love. The best thing I ever did was let God reprogram me. Once God gave me a second chance at life, I was reprogrammed. And now I'm a different woman, and now I have to think differently and act differently. And not act differently, like change my personality, but change up certain habits. Just not being ignorant to my behavior. Absolutely not. You know, making sure I'm not foolish and that I'm just being a part of worldly things in the masses. You know, I even been thinking about my music choices, my habits that I have on a regular basis. I've been thinking about, do I need to cut some of that off? Should I cut off smoking weed completely? I've been thinking about that. I want to get to that point of that complete sobriety. You know, anything. Cut off certain music artists. Not that you don't like them or nothing, but we gotta stop feeding our demons that can, because the devil will always fight with God over your body. And sometimes they be back and forth. And you just want one. You just want one to take over. You just need one to be your main God, your main guy. You know? You know, always keep more of God in you. If you're struggling with some emotional instability issues, ask God to help you. Definitely ask God to help you. But yeah, your surroundings are very important. Who you have in your life is very important. Who you sleep with, if you do sleep with somebody, is very important. Your spirit and an aura can be very attractive. Sometimes you gotta keep certain people away from you so you can be protected. But yeah. Hey. What you laughing at me for? Whatever. Uh-huh. But honey, I have made it back from my walk. I just wanted to talk to you guys and share this information and this message with y'all. But thank y'all for listening, my love. Hopefully I inspired someone or, gave someone a peace of mind. I just want to be the person that I would want in my life, that I would want to come across, that I will feel like I need a breakthrough. I need a second peace of mind. Like I need confirmation, Lord, And sometimes God will allow you to come across the right information through a person. So with that being said, honey, my name is Sammy once again. I love you guys. Stay tuned for more. This is my first video, and I hope you find this useful and continue to follow me on my journey. And thank you. That's all for today. Bye.